Over the last decade, American conservatives, particularly those aligned with Donald Trump and the far-right MAGA movement, have waged a sustained war against mainstream media. Publicly, that war has been framed as a crusade against liberal bias. Privately and structurally, however, it has evolved into something more consequential: a campaign to neutralize, reshape, or dismantle the institutions capable of holding power to account. The most alarming development is not partisan media, like Fox News or the explosion of right-wing influencers online. It is the steady erosion of legacy news organizations from the inside, through ownership decisions, staffing cuts, editorial realignment, and the concentration of media power in the hands of a small group of ultra-wealthy individuals whose political and economic interests increasingly align with authoritarian governance. Few examples are as stark as what has happened to the Washington Post, once one of the most respected news organizations in the world and a symbol of adversarial journalism after Watergate. The Post has entered a period of contraction that many journalists see not as inevitable decline, but as deliberate abandonment. The layoff today of more than 300 journalists, including large portions of the international, local, and sports desks, represents more than belt-tightening. It's the dismantling of institutional capacity, foreign bureaus, investigative teams, and editorial systems built over decades to verify facts, challenge official narratives, and earn public trust. These are not luxuries. They are the infrastructure of democratic accountability. This unraveling comes after a series of highly consequential editorial decisions by owner Jeff Bezos. In the run-up to the 2024 election, Bezos blocked an endorsement of Kamala Harris. Soon after, the paper's opinion section was reshaped to emphasize free markets and personal liberties, language that in practice translated into a noticeable rightward tilt and the exit of multiple left-leaning columnists. None of this occurred in a vacuum. Bezos's growing antagonism toward a Democratic Party increasingly skeptical of big tech, monopolies, and billionaire power coincided with his visible rapprochement with Trump and Trump-aligned elites. The message was unmistakable. Adversarial journalism aimed at authoritarian politics and concentrated wealth was no longer welcome, at least not at scale. The result is a diminished Washington Post, still capable of good reporting, but stripped of the ambition and resources that once allowed it to rival the New York Times as a global standard-bearer. A parallel transformation is unfolding at CBS News. Under new leadership, the network has adopted the language of neutrality and trust repair, while implementing changes that critics argue systematically soften scrutiny of Trump and the MAGA movement. The appointment of Barry